recent weeks have really made me realise that sometimes the internet turns people a little bit weird. A couple of weeks ago, I commented on a debate that was happening on Facebook. Now, in fairness, it was quite a controversial choice of debate topic. It was, in a cream tea, what should come first, the cream or the jam?
Oh, the most heinous of debates! Allow me to clutch my pearls!
You may joke, but over here in the UK, and particularly down here in Cornwall, it genuinely is a debate where people get oddly defensive and annoyed about their opinions. And online, it really does just sometimes lead to some oddness. For the record, despite the fact that I live down here in Cornwall, where everyone will tell you it's supposed to be jam first and then the cream, I prefer cream first.
I have never heard anything so vile!
Now, I have mentioned this to people in real life, and they have disagreed in a fairly firm but relatively normal and polite manner. After all, it is just a scone. Or scone. Scone. I will always say scone, I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not. But online, in this discussion, I genuinely found myself getting a little bit worried about how deeply invested strangers were getting and quite how annoyed they were getting with anyone who deviated from jam first. One woman who I have never met and never had any other kind of conversation with ever told me I'm not allowed to ever eat any of her scones. People need to calm down, because when I read the rest of the debate, i.e. not people who were replying to me directly but just discussing with each other whether you should put cream or jam first on a scone, they were getting really genuinely aggressive with each other in the comments. Over scones! Now, I find this happens a lot online. Not debates over cream teas, because, you know, if that was all we did online, the internet would be a really weird place. But in general, when you have a debate on the internet, it's a lot easier to misunderstand someone and end up thinking they're getting at you and wanting to come back with an attack on them because you feel cornered. Just because you're not face to face with somebody and you can't hear the tone of their voice and you can't pick up on the subtle nuances that you get when you're having a face to face discussion with someone. But having said that, that doesn't really explain why just because you aren't face-to-face with someone, you're sitting behind a computer screen or a phone screen or a tablet screen or whatever, that doesn't really explain why some people decide that the internet is fair game and you can just become hugely abusive to anyone who doesn't share your viewpoint, calling them names, making threats against them, and just behaving in a way that you would never, hopefully, behave if you were having this discussion face to face. And if they would behave that way face to face, you know, reducing a debate to major insults and attacks and threats, then, you know, those people are terrible people who shouldn't just be kept away from the internet, but away from society in general. But it's not just arguments online that take a strange turn. Take Twitter, for example. Now, I really like Twitter. It's somewhere you can just scroll through and chat to people. I technically met my best friend on Twitter, so I'm not dissing Twitter in any way, shape, or form. However, there are also celebrities on Twitter who are contactable. That's a lovely idea if you are a normal person. But as we've now discovered, the internet can turn people very strange. And then having celebrities very easily contactable is not such a good idea. Because, take me, if I'm going to tweet a celebrity and say, oh my goodness, I really enjoyed you in this TV show, or this song you released is amazing, that's how I would word it. And if they don't reply, fine. If they do reply, yes, I'm not gonna lie, it sometimes makes my day to have a reply from somebody I admire. But, you know, it's just a tweet. There are people, however, on Twitter who bombard their favourite celebrities begging for a tweet, and if they don't get one, they get very irate.
Oh my god, I love you. I'm your biggest fan ever. Like, oh my god, I love you so much. I can't even breathe. Oh my god, just like, seriously, please reply to me. Please reply to me. You reply to everybody else and you make me feel so unloved. I just want one reply. Or retweet this. Please retweet this. Please. And if you see this, please send me a lock of your armpit hair.
Again, if you would talk to a celebrity like that in real life, I have so many questions. There really is just something about being online that makes people forget how we're supposed to behave as people, I think. Another thing people do is humble brag. I mean, we've all come across this in reality, I'm sure, where someone's like, oh my god, I mean, you know, I've won 97 awards for my work. I don't like to tell anyone about it, but here's my trophy case. Or, you know, words to that effect. But online, it seems to be happening more and more and more and more. For example, the other day I was on Reddit posting a video and just hoping people would come to this channel and watch and maybe subscribe, and somebody had posted a message that just said, you guys, is it good to have gained 2,000 subscribers in 2 weeks? I just don't know. Am I doing well? Oh, validate me. And naturally, all the comments were from people being like, oh my god, that's incredible. Are you doing sub for sub? Because if you're not, that's amazing. If you are, kind of stupid. But if you've just got that organically, that's insane. And he's just replying to those comments like, oh gosh, oh yeah, I mean, I thought it was great, but I just wanted, you know, I just needed to know for sure. Whilst I'm on the subject of Reddit, I recently had to block a user because every single time, without fail, that I uploaded a video onto the site, he responded with the exact same comment. I'm talking word for word, the exact same comment on every video I posted, probably for the last 6 or 7 weeks. And yes, it was literally just nothing to do with any of the videos I posted, and simply the words, this is my channel, if you could go and look at it and like subscribe, give me a thumbs up, watch all of my videos, I'll be absolutely great. I'm not a fan of spam, but it just made me think, imagine if again we behaved like that in real life.
I like your t-shirt. I've watched, liked and subscribed. Here is a link to my channel if you would like to do the same. Oh, okay. Hot weather we've been having, isn't it? I've watched, liked and subscribed. Here is a link to my channel if you would like to do the same. You sort of just said that a minute ago. I've watched, liked and subscribed. Here is a link to my channel if you would like to do the same. You're getting a little bit weird now. I've watched, liked and subscribed. Here is
Shut up! Now, do not get me wrong. The internet is an amazing thing. I'm obsessed with it. I don't really have a huge amount of shame, okay? If you're going to put the whole world in the palm of my hand, I'm going to access it. So I wouldn't be without the internet. I use it constantly, all the time. But I do genuinely think that sometimes just going online and not seeing people face to face and being able to say and do things that you probably wouldn't say or do in real life makes people very, very weird. Let me know what you think. Am I alone? Are people weirder online than they would be in reality? I'm genuinely interested in what you think. Maybe I'm weirder online than I am in reality. I mean, that would be hard. Anyway, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head if you would like to subscribe, and you can go over here to watch last week's video. I am probably going to go and spend some time online and encounter more weird people now. Talk to you next week. Bye!